start record the session. Okay, so what is a gut merge? What is a gut merge? Gut merge is, so why we need a gut merge? First thing, let's discuss about something called gut merge. Why we need a gut merge? So one second guys, here more internals. Okay, we need a gut merge for if we have a if we have a if we have a small files in Hdfs. This is one of the use case I'm telling that. Okay, it is one of the use case. You have a small files in Hdfs, or the small files you think them they are output of mappers. Let's assume that output of your map reduce. Output of map reduce. You have a multiple files in different locations or in the same location. You want to merge them and make them as a single file. You want to merge them and you want to make them as a single file. So what we will do, we have something called get merge. By using this get merge, whatever the mapper outputs come, most of the cases the mapper output will be small output or map reduce output. Let's take map and reduce both. I'm not only talking about map only, map and reduce. Okay, when you have a map reduce, the output is small. Output is small. Output is small files, and you want to merge them. You want to one file, and after that you want to merge as a single file. After merging the small output files, and you want to merge as a single file, from here you want to do something else like a hive or whatever you want to do from here. So what we will do, we will take these output files, small output files, and we'll merge them. We will merge them. So the merged output comes where? The merged output, what this get merge will do, it will take the source as a Hdfs, and it will merge into local file system. Once it's come to the local file system, again we know if we want that file, that output file has to be in Hdfs, again we need to put into Hdfs. Again we need to put into Hdfs. So the main use case of the get merge is if you want to merge small files in Hdfs into a single file, we will go with the get merge. It doesn't mean that the old original files will be removed. No, the original files will be remain same. Okay, let's have a look here. What we will do with it? This is also one of the interview question, guys. Why we need a get merge? Why we need a get merge? So when you run the map reduce, when you have multiple reducers, or when you run map only job, you will get a multiple outputs. You will get multiple output files, and you want them as a single file. We can go with a get merge. You can look at here, guys. I'll talk about what is a -nl. We'll talk about that later. Look at here. Get all the files into directories, in the directories that match the source file pattern. Source file pattern means what are the path you give here, and merge and sort them in only one file in the local fs. So a src is kept. Src is whatever the src you give, so it will take the paths from there and it merge into local files. And -nl add a new line character at the end of the each file. Let's look at, guys, about the get merge.
Ravi, here a small doubt, like SRC we are giving only one path. Suppose all the small files are in different HDFS directory, then will we give all?
We have to give both the file paths, right? Otherwise how it learn?
Yeah, but here like SRC are showing only one path. So if we have like n number of small files,
We'll
then we
execute.
have to give n number of.
We'll execute it.
Okay,
I'll show you execute and I'll show you.
okay, okay.
Okay. Before I need to show this before. So what we did, without starting our Hadoop services, I started executing Hive. Okay. Then what it's trying to do here? Connection refused. It is not able to connect. It is telling that connection refused. and connect exception. It is trying to connect your localhost 9000. Can anyone tell me what is the localhost 9000? Can anyone tell me what is the localhost 9000?
Yeah, this is a
What name?
localhost.
Is it HDFS localhost IP?
HDFS localhost IP. No.
HDFS localhost IP. No. No. I think the local.
The name node configuration that we did.
Exactly. It is the name node IP address and name node port number. Okay. By default, what we did in our configuration files, we have given localhost and colon 9000 as our HDFS path. I can say your name node IP address and port number, where your name node service is running, so now your Hive is required to connect to this. So your name node is not, the name node service is not found, so Hive cannot come up. It means without your Hadoop services, Hive will not work. I hope everyone is clear about this interview question. Today one of the person was asking in the group. I have answered him saying this, but he has shown the screenshot because he was using Hortonworks. If he is using Hortonworks, by saying JPS, you will not see any services. If you say JPS in Hortonworks and Cloudera, it will not show any services. Okay. So I'm going to start all services. Before that, let's have a discussion about this. Let's quickly start it.
Veera, I have observed like we have different files like a name node as a data node and a secondary node, job tracker and task tracker. If any of the job is not running, even we are running all the services, only some cases the 3 services only being up. So in that case, what might be the reason of not running the job tracker and task tracker?
It means you didn't start it, or
No, I already started like start hyphen all.sh.
okay.
Only 3 services are going to run. That is name node, like data node and secondary node, where job tracker and task tracker is not running. So what might be the reason of not running those 2 services, even starting all the services?
So then we cannot say a specific reason for it. We need to see the log. Unless we see the log, we may not able to.
Okay.
So if you have such kind of logs, you can share with me.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Okay. So all our services are up. You're talking about in sudo mode or cluster mode, Ravikant?
Cluster.
Okay. Is the job tracker running in the same machine where the name node is?
Yes.
Okay. We need to see the log, Ravikant. Unless we see the log, we cannot comment on this.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, what are the services will be started once we start
Sorry, Rajesh, your voice was echoing. So could you please connect a headset and talk if it is possible?
Yeah, I'm repeating again. So what are the services will be started once we start that /start all.sh?
You guys has to answer me. So it has been quite a long time we are discussing about it. So what are the services will start? What are the services are started after I execute this command? What are the services are started, Rajesh?
Data
Name
node,
node,
secondary name node.
name node, data node, secondary name node, and resource manager, yarn daemons.
Node
Node
manager.
manager. Okay.
Okay, clear?
Okay. Okay. By typing JPS, we will come to know what are the services are up, right?
Yes, not only these services, what are the Java process services are running in this,
Yeah.
it will show that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do get merge, guys. So before get merge, we need to identify what are the data is available and which data I want to merge. So first identify the data, what are the data is there, which are the files you want to merge. So in this, I want to merge cmds.txt and I want to merge hdfs cmds, these two files, or else I can merge hdf.
Ravi,
Hmm,
I just noticed that actually I was forgetting when you were asking that what is 9000, but right now you open UI and the IP was 50070.
correct.
Yeah, so
What it is telling?
isn't okay. Oh, okay. All right. Fine, fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So sorry, I want to merge hdfs commands and hdfs commands.txt. Both are two different files. hdfs commands and hdfs commands.txt. These two files I want to merge. Oh, get merge. It is small letter only, right? Let me take that. Yeah, small letter only. Get merge. Training one slash hdfs cmds one file trainings training one slash hdfs cmds dot txt. So I want to put it into usr local. I think we should give a single directory, but first we'll try it. I forgot this command, it's quite a long time. Let me try. I think we'll try local and then help in this get much dot txt. I think, let's see, it's merged. Go ahead here. Let's look at your get merge file. This is the get merge file. Let's look at the data has to be twice. Once, twice, once and twice. Okay. So this is merged. This is ending of the first file. If you want to see, you can confirm it one more time by going through your this way UI. Browse the file system. Go to training one, and you see HDFS CMDs. First, you see HDFS CMDs. Go at the end of the file. Go end of the file. It is like bin Hadoop command generic options. You can also see here bin Hadoop command generic options something. It is there. And let's see the next file. What we are going to see it. The next file is hdfs command.txt. So it is started with the hdfs generic options. You can see here hdfs generic options. Clear everyone? What it is that it has taken two files from the hdfs, they merged it, and they put into the local file system. So it is kept into the local file system. Okay, the path, the destination you have to give as a local file system only. Okay.
Ravi, in MapReduce combined file input format, does it do the same thing or it's different?
No, that's different. That's different. Here it is merging physically. It is merging physically. Two
Okay.
files is merging physically. There the combined file input format works differently. That works based on the input split. It's not. It is not merging the files.
Okay. All right.
Is this clear, guys, everyone? Next command. Let's go ahead and see the next command.
Unmuted.
Next command. We guys know what is the help. We know what is the ls. Make directory we know. Move from local. Can anyone tell me what is the move from local? Okay.
It's kind of cut, copy, paste.
Okay. It's not cut copy paste. It's a
Yeah,
cut paste.
Yeah, sorry, cut, paste.
Okay. Cut from where? Local file system.
Local.
Okay. And move to local. The move to local is, I think, not yet implemented this. From HDFS to local.
Move to local means cut
From
cut
HDFS to local.
HDFS.
Correct. It's not yet implemented in this version. Maybe in the Hadoop 2.7 and version it may be there. Okay. And we know, okay, we have seen -cp command yesterday. I mean the last class. -cp command says that you copy from within HDFS one folder to another folder. The similar command here, and you move. You cut from one location and paste into another location. Both should be HDFS only. Both should be HDFS only. Okay. Remove we have seen. Remove is removing the directory. Remove -r. If you give r, it will remove the directory from the HDFS. It will remove the directory from the HDFS. And if you say rmdir, it will also the same case. It will also remove the directories. It will also remove the directories. Setfcl we will see later. Setfcl and no, getfcl access control limits. We will see them later. Not at this point is not required. Set replication factor. Another important command which we need to prepare for interview, as well as it is also important for our HDFS. What is the set replication factor will do? What is our default replication factor, guys? What is our default replication factor? What is the replication factor?
I think three.
What is the replication factor?
3.
A particular block is repeated is stored how many number of times.
Okay, Ravikant, I think we are getting echo. We are getting echo from your side only. So maybe you are using loudspeaker, outside speakers. Either could you please connect a headset or no, unmute when you are not talking. Mute when you are talking. When you are not talking.
Unmuted.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so the default replication factor in Hadoop is 3. Okay, so this we have set it in the HDFS. I mean, this is by default, it will be there in our HDFS default XML file. Suppose you want to modify it to 4 or something. So what we will do, HDFS -site.xml, we will change it. Let's assume that you have changed to 2. Okay, now what is your replication factor? Your replication factor is 2. Okay, now whatever the data I was storing into this, let's say file 1, which is 100 MB. This file 1 will be, if it is a block size 64 MB, let's take a 64 MB. The file 100 MB file will be broken into 2 blocks. So this block will be replicated 2 times. This block also will be replicated 2 times into different machines. Okay, that's based on their cluster, based on the resource available and all. Now I have some special kind of file. I have a special kind of file system. File 2. I don't want the replication factor 2 for this. I don't want the replication factor 2 for this. I want the replication factor 4. Can you guys tell me how many options are there to do it? How many options are there?
Either change in HDFS site XML or using this particular command set or replication factor.
One is site.xml. HDFS site.xml, you're asking me to change. What is the next command?
HDFS, HDFS, DFS set replication factor 2.
No. I'm talking about while loading. I'm talking about while putting the data. While loading means while putting the data.
I don't recollect the run command, but during the run command, we can able to define the set replication factor as well.
Very good. While putting itself, you can specify the -d and configuration equal to number. How many replication factors you want to do, how many replication you want to do. So while putting the data also, you can specify a replication factor for the specific file. So while putting the data, if you set the replication factor for that specific file, only that specific file, the replication factor will be 4. Rest of all the replication factor will be 2. Okay. So now the next immediate question from the interviewer. I have already loaded some data, file 1, file 2. These replication factors are 3. Now I went to site.xml file. I changed block size 10. I changed block size 10. Then I started file 3, file 4. What is the impact? I think we already discussed about this, but still. So what is the impact? Replication
Previous
factor.
blocks will not change. Only
Previous blocks will not change, only new will change, and as soon as admin will run the rebalance command, then previous blocks will also be changed.
Why? Why it will be changed? Why it will
I
change?
mean, previous one.
Previous one, why it will change?
Previous one will look into the, I mean, site XML, and that will look into present replication factor.
No, 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 no. The initial replication factor is 3. The next my block replication factor is 10. After changing whatever the blocks you are storing for them, the specific file wise, the block size is 10. And whatever you have stored before the replication guys, not block replication, whatever you have stored before changing the replication factor, that is 10, that is 3 only. Even though when you run the cluster, like when you run the when you run this, okay, 1 second guys, let me recollect it. You have previous one is 3 and you have changed to 10, and when you, yeah, correct. Sorry, I confused with the block size. Sorry. So your whatever it's telling is correct. It will show under replica. It will show under replica. Okay. It will show under
Yeah.
replica when you run the your what you say report command, or when you execute the balancer report command. As when you see a report command, it will show these blocks are in under replica. These blocks are in
It's
under replica.
report or balance, run balance something.
Why
I
balancer?
don't remember.
Report itself, not the balancer.
Okay.
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 Okay. And this is the case 1. This is the question 1. Question 2 is for the block. Actually, I confused with that. Question 2 is, so initially my block size 64 MB. My block size is 64 MB, and I have loaded file 1. I have loaded file 2. This is also we have discussed early classes. Now I made it 128 MB. Now I made it my block size 128 MB. I have loaded my file 3, file 4. What is the impact? Is there any impact?
Same for file 3 and file 4. The block size will be 128,
Okay.
and it will remain same. I mean 64 for 1 and 2.
No impact.
I mean impact will be there for 3 and 4.
I mean, so 3 and 4 will be having a new block size, correct? So there won't be any other impact on
Yeah.
this?
No impact on 1 and 2. Yeah, then those will be having block size of 64 only.
Correct. So whatever the files you have loaded with the 64 MB, those files remain same with the 64 MB block size only. After whatever the change you have, there won't be any impact on them. The remaining, this will be block size will be 128 and 1. I mean, what after you change whatever the files you are loading, those files will be with the block size of 128 MB. The replication factor, yes, there is a change. When you execute the report command, it will start checking whether what is the size of what is the block size, replication factor, and what is the change in block size, what was the old files block replication factor, and what is the change in replication factor. There is a mismatch, so it will be it will show under replica. We will execute this, guys. We will execute now itself. Okay, so anyway, we're talking about the set
Ravi, just one question struck me. So, assuming that previously replication factor was 1 only
Hmm.
and block size was also 64.
Hmm.
Since replication factor was 1 and block size was also, 64. Now, replication factor has become 2 and block size has become 128 MB. Now, for file 1, for which replication factor replication factor was 1, it got deleted. Okay,
why
so
it get deleted?
now, if due to system getting crashed or some due to any reason it gets deleted.
Okay.
Now, if it was 1 and admin runs report command, now can we can we fetch that since it was stored only once? Can we get it back?
No, if it is deleted, we cannot get it back. So we cannot get it back at all.
Okay.
Okay, now we are going to see the same check. Okay, I'm going to check that. So what we are going to do, my replication factor is by default it is 1. Why 1? Because we have only one machine, so we have the replication factor is 1. Okay, so my replication factor is 1. This is a minimum replication. My replication factor is 1. Okay, now I'll also show you here the training only. The training, you see all are replication, all are replication factor 1 only for all the files, correct? Now I'm going to change it to 2. I'm going to change it to 2. Let's say change it to 3. We'll talk about that, Ramya. Okay, now I change to 3. Hadoop name node refresh. I think this command should be execute -refresh. There is some command I forgot. Okay, fine, not a problem. So I'll just restart. These are all admin related tasks, guys. So there is some command called name node refresh. I think it is. I'll show you that. So if you do name node refresh also is fine. You don't need to restart the cluster. Yeah.
And Ravi, alternative would have been stop only name node and then start. Only name node stop and start, right?
You can do it, but I
Or
really
do
not
we need
sure.
to?
I really not sure how it will work in the the real time. I think if you
Okay.
stop and start only name node, neighbor, not sure. Okay, start message. That will come in name admin commands. Yes. Okay, I did mistake. Yeah. Refresh. There is something called that comes under admin commands. Refresh node nodes. Refresh node nodes. This is the command. I was searching for this command. Okay, fine. Anyway, it's okay. We'll be discussing about them later. That anyway, DFS admin commands will be seeing report. We will be executing these all commands. We will be talking about them. Okay, let me show this. Yeah, all the services are running. Now, here still the replication factor is still 1 only. Let me refresh them. Still 1 only. I'm going to put a file now. Okay, I'm going to put this file into training 1 slash. Very good. I have placed the file, which is replication factor 3. Which is replication factor 3. Now, I'm executing here. Under replicated only 3 blocks. Very good. Very good. This is what I was trying to say. Under replicated only 3 blocks. Okay. So now you understand. There is actually to clear your doubt. I executed this command. Okay. I literally confused here. So let me explain you what was my confusion and why I have executed that. Okay. So what was my confusion and why I have executed and shown that. So my confusion was, please listen guys, this one. This is a little important one. So I have a file 1, f1.txt. I have a file 2, txt. So my replication factor is 1. Let's assume that for time being. Okay, replication factor is 1. Replication is 1. Now change your replication. Change the replication to 3. Change the replication to 3. I loaded f3.txt. f3.txt. Okay, f4.txt. Now this replication factor is 3. Now as soon as, can you guys tell me how many, this replication factor 3, but they also stored 3 only. They also stored 3 copies. These guys also stored one copy. No doubt at all in that. Okay. Now you guys tell me how many are under replica, how many are over replica. You guys tell me how many are under replica, how many are over replica.
2 are under replica and 0 is over replica. There is no over replica.
Okay, that's really wrong. That's not correct actually. Instead of saying wrong, I want to say it's not correct. Why it is not correct? As soon as I load, that was my confusion really. That's the reason I thought execute once. When I load this file, when I load this file in my FS image, under inode, okay, my replication factor was 1, and I have loaded one copy successfully. I have copied successfully one copy for file 1. This is for file 1. This is for file 2. Successful I loaded. When after changing the replication factory in my FS image, same FS image file, for this file 3 in inode, inside inode, replication was 3. It is also successfully loaded 3 times. Where is the replica, under replica for you? When you execute a report, it will go and check this file specific replication factor. It will go and check file specific replication factor, and it will see it is 1. Are there 1 copy is there? Fine, 1 copy is there, success, no under replica. when you check report, it will come and see here. What is the replication factor? 3. Okay, are there 3 copies are there? Yes, success. So it means there are no under replica here. There are no under replica here. So whenever you execute, that's what I was trying to say before as well. Whenever you load a data, along with the data, the metadata will go. Along with the file, there will be metadata will also go. Along with the data, your metadata also will go. That metadata information will go into your FS image. In that FS image, it will clearly specifies this is the file. So clearly tell that this is the file and this is the replication factor. And this is the file, this is the replication factor. Those many copies are there or not. So it means the entry in the FS image, whenever you execute a report command or any command, whenever you execute report command to see whether how is your health of your cluster, it will checks file wise. What is this file? What is the replication? What is this file? What is the replication? It never go and check in the default XML files. It never go and check in the default files. It will check in the FS image and what is the replication factor? Those many copies are there or not. What is the replication factor? Those many copies are there. What is the block size here? Those many are there. What is the block size here? What is the block size for this specific file? What is the block size for this specific file? Do you guys remember when we saw that FS image, they have a block size, they have a replication factor, all the blocks are there or not? We have seen that information. Do you guys remember?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, Ravi. Ravi, but few minutes back when you ran report command, FS admin report command, then it was saying that 3 blocks are under replicated.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Then why those were under?
So how many clusters are there for me? How many data nodes are there?
1.
Okay. So how many replication factor? What is my replication factor?
1.
So I mean replication factor 3, no, not 1. I changed it.
Now it's 3, yeah.
Now it is 3. I changed it. So when I change it, how many might have successfully copied?
Only 1.
1 copy, because I have only 1 data node. Very good. So it means 2 copies are under replica. Correct? 2 copies are under replica. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Then why it is showing 3? Because I was having 1 more copy before. If you guys remember in the previous classes, there was 1 more copy was under replica. If that is the case, if you are thinking that it could have shown all the blocks are under replica, how many files I have here? How many files I have? It could have shown all the files under replica only, no? Why only 3 it is showing?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Before also some other place I can show you that as well. I mean, I forgot where I kept it, but some other place also I have replication factor 2. Some other file I have replication factor 2. I don't know where it is, but
so for that there will be 1 block under replication.
Yes, 1 block under replica. For this 2 blocks under replica.
Yes. Okay.
So that is the reason it was under replica is 3. Your doubt is clear now?
Yes.
Okay. For everyone's benefit and for everyone, I'm repeating one more time, guys. So let me put it in other very nice way. I have a replication factor 1. I have a replication factor 1. Replication factor 1. Now I loaded the file 1 .txt. So as soon as I load, no replication factor, it successfully loaded 1 copy. And file 2 I loaded. No problem, successfully it copied to 1 copy. Successfully copied, no under replica, nothing. Now I changed my replication factor. Replication to 3. Now I loaded file 3. Successfully copied 3 copies. No problem, because my cluster is bigger cluster, successfully copied. File 4. Successfully copied 3 copies. No doubt. No problem at all. Successfully copied. Everything is successfully copied. Now, as soon as I go and check report, it will not show any under replica, any over replica. Why? Because very simple reason. These are maintaining the replication factors, maintaining file wise. These are maintaining file wise. This file, this is the replication factor. This file, this is the replication factor. This file, this is the replication factor. This file, this is replication factor. Suppose in a worst case, the file 4, it's supposed to copy 3 copies, but it's copied only 2 copy. In this case, there will be replication factor only 2, because it's supposed to copy 2 copies. It's supposed to copy 3, but it copied only 1. It will be there, but it is successfully copied 3 copies. So no replication factor, no under replica. No under replica will come. Is this point is clear, everyone?
No, Ravi, last point not clear. Can you come again?
Okay, I'll repeat it once more time. So all are successfully copied, 1 copy success, 3 copy success. When I go report, no under replica. No under replica. This is clear?
Yeah, this is clear.
The failure scenario. The failure scenario. File 4 is supposed to copy 3 copies, but it's copied only 1. The file 4 supposed to copy 3 copies, but it loaded only 1 copy. The replica will be there or not?
There will be under replica, yeah.
Under replica 2.
Yeah.
Correct? So this is what I was explaining.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now coming to set replication factor. Coming to set replication factor.
Ravi, one question here again. Suppose file 1, file 2 replication factor was 2 and we changed, and file 3, file 4 replication is 3. Now, due to system crash, file 1 block is deleted. Now remaining block is only 1. Now again, admin runs report command. Then this time 2 blocks will be created. Two more blocks will be created, or
no, only 1 copy.
One additional copy, and 1 is already there, and 1 additional will be created.
Yes.
So in total it will be 2.
Correct.
Like in the one of the last class you were mentioning that there could be a scenario when we have over replica, and a reason of over replica you mentioned that when the admin will run report, then if the replication factor is 3, then 3 copies will be created and 1 was in advance, so there will be 4. Then only the over replica can come.
No. You might have missed the point there. Let me show you here. This is my cluster. Anyway, we're talking about under replica. Let's talk about over replica as well. This is my cluster. Okay. I have loaded file 1. File 1, only 1 block. Let's assume that file 1.txt has only 1 block. Block 1. Block 1 is loaded here. Block 1 is loaded here. Let's assume the 4 machines are there. Let's assume that 4 machines are there for easy understanding. Block 1 is stored here. Okay. Something happened to third machine. It's gone down. So how many blocks will be stored successfully?
2.
Okay. Now, as soon as we found that there is some problem with the cluster, there is some problem. So let's do balancing we have done. So what it will do, your name node will smartly ask some guy to copy here. So the block 1 will come here. Okay.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden the third machine also came up. It was some network issue, but maybe it was restarted. So as soon as it's come up, it will also send the block report to him.
Okay.
Now
okay.
How many copies?
4.
So this is called over replica.
4. Okay. 4.
Clear? This is what I explained in the last class.
Okay. Yeah, I can recollect now. Yeah.
Okay. So now coming to set replication factor. We'll finish that command, we'll move. Okay, set replication factor. What is the set replication factor? So already the data is loaded. Already the file 1, let's take a file 1 here in this case. File 1 is already loaded with the replication factor 3. Replication factor is 3. Now you want to change to 4. Now after loading, you want to change to 4. So there is something called set replica. So by using set replica, you can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Set replica. So I'm going to set the replica for everyone. Please look at guys here. I have training one, which is the 3. This is the 3. Now I'm going to set to 1. Now I'm going to set to 1. And you have something called -r w and -r. What is that? I will explain you now. 1 to whom training 1 slash getmerge.txt. Let me take a path. Small w, sorry. Replication is set to done. Now go here. What is my replication factor getmerge? What is my replication factor for getmerge?
1.
1. Very good. Now go back and execute the report command. How many replicated blocks? How many replicated blocks? It was before, it was 3. Now changed or not? Correct? It's clear, guys? Yeah. So now same command, I'm making it to 5. I'm making it to 5. Let's look at what is trying here. What it is trying? Waiting for dot 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 dot. What it is trying? This is now
It's trying to
it is trying to replicate in
copy
other
from
machine.
some other. Yeah.
It's trying to copy to other missions. It is waiting to copy in other missions. It is not able to do it. But when you go ahead and look at here, it changed the number here. It is changed the number here. The replication number, the metadata is updated, but it is not. It is now trying to update in other missions now. So it is not able to find other missions. So till it finds, it will keep doing that. Okay, till it finds, it will be keep doing it. Okay, I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it. I broken this process. Now go ahead and check the report. Now, because only one mission, right? My mission is only one mission, right? Now see, under replica is 3. Yes, able to follow. And so now it is, I have did wait. Wait is for, it will be keep waiting for load into the missions. So I have something called R. It'll not wait. It'll just finish. It'll just set. That's it. Whether if you success or not, I don't worry. I just done. That's it. You success or not, I don't worry. You are copying successfully or not, I don't worry. I done. That's it. I copied success. So if you see here, the R option is clearly saying that the R option clearly saying that it is accepted for backward compatibility. It has no effect. It is done. That's it. It's done. So some background we have to check whether it's under replica or over replica. We have to check it. Set the replication level of a file. If path is directory, then the command recursively change all the files. This is what I have done one time. This is what I have done one time. I can also show you how to do it.
Go to Ravi.
Sorry? Sorry guys. Okay. Now I'm going to set the replication factor for my directory. If I do this, it will recursively do it for all the files. Done. See here. All it set the replication factor, all each and everything, even inside the subfolders also it did it. Go ahead and look at here. Refresh. All replication factor is 5. Now we go ahead and check the report. 71, 71, right? Clear? I hope everyone is able to follow.
Ravi,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm able to follow, but why 71 I could not follow. Previously it was, I mean, before you ran this command, it was.
Look at here. I have set a replication for my directory. Inside the directory, I have so many. This is a training directory. In this, five copies. In this, I have some more directories. In the categories, I have some more files. This also five copies. And in this, let me show you all the directories. This is one directory. Here I have some more files. Look at how many files are there.
I got that. So 71 it is, because in actually there is only one copy, but replication factor is 5. So it's, I mean, some number into 4, right? Because 4 number are less from actual. So is this how it reaches 71?
Correct. That's the case.
Okay.
One is success.
Okay.
If you count all fives, it's supposed to be all those many copies. But unfortunately, those many copies are not able to copy into other machines because for one copy only did.
You
So
have only one machine.
rest of the 4 are under replica. Okay.
Okay. Then there should be minimum. I mean, 18 into 472. You have so many files.
I have so many files.
It should be more than 70.
Correct. Now I set it back to 1. Now I set it back to 1. So I'll set the back to complete my this one. Let me show you this. Complete root. I have set a replication factor 1 for complete root. It will take quite a long time. I hope. There are so many files in my Hdfs. There are so many files.
Yeah, that is why I was saying it should not have been 71. It should be far more than 71.
So no,
before I can see
before I have did it for only the training folder. Now I have did it for complete my root. Before I did it for the whole only specific directory which is training one. Now I did it for the everything.
Okay.
See the report of the root. Is there any under replica? Is there any under replica? No under replica. Nothing.
No.
Right? So let me set replica for this. Set this replica for this. Okay. Now see the report. What is the replication factor we changed? What is the replication factor we changed?
2.
So what? How many are under replica?
1. Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
I hope your doubts are very much clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. I thought to finish other commands due to some discussion about interesting discussion. Even I forget something, I recollected somehow. I recollected while discussing with you, and that's why I have done the experiment and shown you. Okay. Uh, okay. So now the rest of the commands we will complete in the next class. So the statistics, tail, test, text, and touch. These are all touch we already did. Text and these 4 commands we'll do in the next class, and we'll move to admin commands. Then we'll move to admin commands. Admin commands, very less commands only we'll be seeing. Not there is something called expunge as well. We'll complete this part. Then we will move to Java. Then we will move to MapReduce. Then then Hive, Scoop, and then we'll move to Scala, Spark. Okay. So apart from this, if you guys have any doubts, please go ahead and ask me. I'm happy to help you. I'm happy to answer. If I know, I'll answer. If I don't know, I'll update myself and come back to you with an answer.
Yeah, Ravi.
Yeah, Kumar, go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, all these commands that we are going to execute individually, or we'll write a one script first, then we'll execute.
We never execute all the commands, Kumar. Whenever we need whatever the command we need, we will execute that command only.
Okay. So that means we don't write any script or assigning some timestamp or
No,
something like that.
it doesn't
But,
mean that sometimes we will take our we will take we may, so let's assume that I want to use one of the command. So let's make a create. Okay, what I will do in the script, I'll put this command. It doesn't mean that I'll not
okay.
keep it in the script. Whichever the command I need in the script, I'll keep that command.
Okay, so that script files we are going to generate on certain time frames or something like that, or
The scripts,
individually that.
no, the scripts, how you schedule. Are you scheduling based on the job, or are you scheduling manually? I mean, are you executing manually, or are you scheduling based on the job? That's based on uh, the requirement.
Okay. So that means we can write all these commands in a script file and then we can execute one by one. Whatever we require, that we can put it in the script file and we can execute it.
Yeah,
Right?
whatever is required as part of our job, then only we have. If you keep everything, so it is really see here some are the
Yes.
append to file, some are cat. So the syntax will change, right? So
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So there is a provision in there that we can we can write a script file with the required commands and then we can execute on certain
yeah,
job wise.
correct. So that script will not contain only Hdfs command. The script may contain your Hadoop job. The script may contain your Hive job. The script may contain something else. So these commands will be part of your job, other MapReduce or Hive or whatever it is. Let's assume that in the
Yes.
Hive, so in a Hive I want to remove the file and recreate it. Or some in Hive I want to remove the directory and I freshly recreate it. So that kind of things you can go with remove and you can use that command.
Okay.
And you want to copy, let's assume that from input directory to output directory something you want to copy. You will put this copy command in this part of the script and you will do it.
Okay. Got it, Ravi. Got it, Ravi. Thank you so much.
It's okay, most welcome.
Ravi, I assume there is no difference between HDFS, DFS and Hadoop FS, right?
I told you, right? Hadoop FS and HDFS, DFS, there is no much difference. There is no difference. The only difference comes here. HDFS comes with the multiple channels. Look at here. Your HDFS comes with so many channels. I mean, so many options like a DFS, name node with a name node format. Name node is a separate. If you want to run any of the name node DFS services, Journal, Zookeeper, data node, DFS admin, HA admin, high availability admin it is, okay. FSCK, balancer, OIV, we already discussed about this, okay. Optimized image viewer, sorry, offline image viewer, not optimized, offline image viewer, offline edits viewer, fetch detail, get conf. This is also another important question, guys. I come across get conf. So I don't have a UI. I don't have access to my XML files. Then I want to see what is my block size by using get command. Get conf we can do. Get conf hyphen get HDFS get conf hyphen the name of the configuration. Yes, guys. For the rest of the rest till this month 26th, we will be using the same. We will be using the same meeting ID. Okay, and the session will be 9 to 10 only. So I'm seeing that few guys are joining in middle of other sessions. I request you to please do not. If you really need some topic, please call me before. Then accordingly we'll plan it.
Yeah, Ravi, I have one question.
Go ahead, Mallikarjuna.
Yeah, actually, suppose one file 1 is there. So initially the replication factor is 1. So in the inode also the replication is 1. So after some days change the file 1 replication factor is 3. So it will change the, I mean the inode for, in the inode also it will change the 3 or
Correct.
it will change, I mean not.
It will change.
It will change.
Yeah.
So as you said before, once inode is created, it will not change, then how it will change?
I didn't say it is not changed.
Okay.
It is a new entry.
It will change, right?
It will change. It's a new entry, right? It's a new. It is a new. How can I say? It is like an. You are writing a new transaction. It is. It is a new transaction. So this transaction will be updated in your FS image with the new details. The old details will be overridden.
New data. Okay, overridden will be overridden.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I got it. That's the thing.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your time. Have a wonderful day. I mean, wonderful time. Good night, guys. If you guys have any doubts, please call me and you can contact with me. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thanks, Ravi. Good night.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, Saraswati. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, Saraswati. Yeah.
Ravi is